Depends on time. Okay. So, okay. Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic, less non-classic. This episode number 1928 in double shot number 1822. I got two Marvel trades. First is one a miniseries turning to a crossover. This is War of the Realms, Ages of Atlas, the first of a string of four straight miniseries. The first three done by Greg Pak, the last one done by Kurt Busiek. Yeah, this miniseries here leads into the Age of Atlas miniseries, and then it leads to Atlantis Attack, which I have covered that one, and also the King in Black Namor series. This book simply here is the reformation of the Age of Atlas. This is a new version of them. This is basically the first appearance of the second version of the Age of Atlas, not the original one. This is the second version. Also covered by Greg Pak. It's mostly Braun re-recruited lead team with members like Shang-Chi, Aero, Swordmaster, Snow Fox, Silk. Yeah. So basically, it's a lot of Asian superheroes. That's mostly put what this lineup mostly is. And it's simple, but them coming together because they went to War of the Realms. It's basically what they're up to during the whole thing. And basically, this leads into like I said, it leads into the Age of Atlas miniseries. Yep. So this is called New Age of Atlas. That's what the miniseries is called. It's only 4 issues. Greg Pak basically does the writing for this thing. Mm-hmm. With Gang Hung Lim as the main artist, with issue 4 co-done by Moy R. and Papa Man, who also issue 4 as well. The cover art for the first issue is done by Billy Tan. The rest is done by Wu Di Sham. Here's where I look at the lineup for you. Yeah, basically the best way, like I said, to describe this lineup, it's Age of Atlas comprised of Asian superheroes. That's most of what this miniseries is. Yep. So of those string of 4 miniseries, I've covered 2. This one and Age of Atlas. Yeah, events that sprung over the course of 2 years. Yeah, but Age of Atlas was actually delayed, and it would have basically been concluded a lot quicker if, in fact, the pandemic didn't happen 2 years ago. Well, it's kind of going to go right now, but not as bad as it was back then. Alright, next up we have the second and last trade for Aero. Yes, this is basically our volume to the Mystery of Madame Huang. This collected issue 7-12, the Aero ongoing series. I say ongoing despite the fact the book was canceled after only 12 issues. Now you might be asking, why the heck this book lasts for 12 frickin' issues? The answer? I have no idea. Because Marvel does this stupid thing where they cancel books that said they're ongoing, and they cancel them after a short period of time. This along with Swordmaster, which I'll discuss more of that in the next review, where it just got canceled apparently for no reason. And yes, the characters featured also Age of Atlas, obviously. Mostly put for this storyline here, it's mostly Iron Man teaming up with Aero to basically help fight crime in, well, I think it's Korea, I believe it is. Shanghai, excuse me. But it's really fun stuff here. And also, this is something really cool here. Iron Man, now apparently she does not care much for a communication device, so way to contact him. So, basically, he hooks up his armor to her Bluetooth. Yes. I'm like, very interesting idea. I love the fact Iron Man's using here, which is it's a really interesting idea. Now, you might be asking, has Greg Pak ever done an Iron Man book? The answer is no. No, he never has. To my knowledge, he's never written an Iron Man book. He has written Iron Man 4 in guest star appearances, but at least he has experience writing Iron Man. Yep. But this is really good. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. Final thoughts on this short-lived ongoing series. Now, I do think the series was definitely a good idea. I like the whole idea of a non-white superhero having an ongoing series. Apparently, Marvel can't help themselves to act a book that probably didn't sell according to their standards. Yes, this has been a really big problem. I would say it's become more of an issue in the last 7 years than it has since I've been reading comics, where certain series that have a humongous potential to last for a good period of time get quickly canceled after a very short period of time. Yes, if you're going to claim that these are supposed to be miniseries, said they're miniseries. Don't say they're ongoing. Cancel these books after 5 or 6 issues. Or freaking 8. Or like this, 12. 12 issues. Yes. Though, in case you're curious, Greg Pak does the co-writing for this book. He basically does the adaptation of this book. The original story is done by, Zhao Livlin. The Amy Chu, this one here is done by her. Greg Pak did the first issue. Amy Chu does the rest of the series. Kang does the artwork. King, I think it's the pronounce it. And of course, it also does the cover art as well. Plus, no denying the fact Aero is a very beautiful woman. Yep. And Iron Man hanging out with a beautiful woman, I'm like, that's nothing usual. He's a ladies' man. But here's the thing. You might be thinking, does Iron Man make a move on her? No, he doesn't. He does not make a move on her at all, despite the fact he probably would do if he wanted to. But Amy Chu writes him to be a pretty mature character who does not basically fall to basically just seducing the female superhero. He does this occasionally for some characters he interacts, but not all of them per se. Like, does he he hasn't had many romantic relationships over the years. Mostly, the only female superhero he's ever had a relationship with was the Wasp, and they broke up. And in the case of him, mostly it's all non-superheroes. Pepper and Bethany Cave usually the most common love interest of his, but he's never had a sit-down love interest basically people like to be involved with. But I think in the case of Aero, the reason why he doesn't try to seduce her is because she's probably like 20 years younger than he is. I think she's supposed to be in her early 20s. Iron Man is supposedly about 40. I'd say so, but he himself is never confirmed to have any children, despite the various women he's slept with over the years. But not much to say about this book. It's good. Really good. I think that the character is really interesting. It's surprising Marvel doesn't even do a digital-only book for the characters. Clearly, ongoing series probably either didn't sell too well or probably just didn't give a damn. And you might be asking, Nick, how many female ongoing series publish Marvel Comics right now? You want to know how many? 2. Just 2. The only 2 currently published right now are just Captain Marvel and She-Hulk. And that is it. And you're thinking, really? Only 2 in Marvel? And DC's got several. How does that make any sense? Marvel's had this dumb idea, basically canceling female superhero books after a very short period of time. But that's DC for you. That's Marvel for you. Yeah, I've been thinking of doing another open topics video of my problems with Marvel. But that's another video for another time. Okay, so that's episode of you. I'm going to hold off doing another video for now. Because I might have dinner soon, right? So, yeah. So, next video hopefully go up. Probably be another Plunder video. And then after that, probably I'll go straight to Overlord and then do my next few comic corners after that. Okay, next video. Bye.